everyone, my name is Tammy. Welcome back to the Makeup Revolution YouTube channel. So today I'm sharing with you my top 5 eyeshadow palettes from Makeup Revolution. Now, of course, as you can imagine, this was so hard to narrow down to just 5 palettes. I actually have 2 on the side that are kind of like extra little palettes that I just want to mention, but there are 5 specific palettes that I absolutely love and use daily from Makeup Revolution. So let's just jump straight into it. So first we have the Amplified 35 palette. Now they have 7 types of variations of this palette. We have Commitment, Inspiration, Dynamic, Direction. There's so many different types and each one has a different theme inside. This one is the Inspiration one and it is an all matte palette. However, it is all warm, gorgeous orange tones. And since this has released, I've found myself reaching for it every single day. As you can see, this shade down here, which I use as my base all over the lid type of color and transition color, is almost at pan. I've used this palette so much. I absolutely love every single shade in here. They are all matte, like I said, so you should be able to find your perfect transition, crease, outer V colors in this palette. And it's only £15 and it comes with a huge mirror, 35 eyeshadows. I mean, there's shades for everyone in this palette. They blend so easy. They are so super soft. And there is a particular palette that I'm going to mention in a minute that I love using with this. They just complement each other so well. Also guys, there's no particular order that I'm going in. I'm just randomly picking up any palette. I love all 5 of them like equally. I use them all kind of daily. I like to mix and match them most of the time. So I do love all of the palettes equally. So the next palette is another Amplified palette. I had to include this one because I do use it all of the time. If you know me or you follow me on my own YouTube page or my Instagram page, I love purple. I love to wear purple. It is my favorite color. So of course I just had to pick the Dynamic palette in my top 5. The purples in here are just gorgeous. I mean, it has every single purple shade you could ever imagine in your whole entire life. Matte finishes, shimmery finishes, satin finishes, glittery finishes. There's just so many purples in here. I literally have to draw myself away from this palette daily because I would use it daily. The purples in here, you can see they're just so stunning. You've even got a kind of duochrome purple over here. It's like a purpley magenta blue color. Talc free, like I forgot to say, this palette, and the last one is talc free as well. Okay, so next we have the best selling, highly sought after, very popular Neutrals versus Neutrals. I believe it is like the best selling palette from tambeauty.com, and you can definitely see why. It is what I have on my eyes right now. I'm going to insert a little clip of me applying the eyeshadows and I'm going to tell you quickly what shades I have on my eyes. So first I went in with the shade Trend, which is like the orangey toned, warm toned brown, and I placed this all in my crease and outer V, kind of all over the lid, not really being precise about this. Then I went in with the shade Tone, which is the deeper kind of berry toned red color, and I also placed this all over my lid, a tiny bit into my crease, but I'm trying not to overpower the orangey brown that we put down before. Then next I went in with the shade called Custom and I placed this all over my outer V just to add some depth and definition to my eye. And then last I went in with the shimmer icy pink called Style on my inner corner to add a pop of shimmer to my eyes. But overall, I absolutely love this palette and it is such a bargain at only £6.99. I mean, you can't beat it. Okay, so the next 2 are actually chocolate bar palettes. They are the final 2 from my top 5, but I do have 2 other palettes to the side that I just want to mention because I love them and I do also use them quite frequently. So the first one from the chocolate bar collection that I want to mention is the Golden Bar. Now this is the palette that I said I use in conjunction with the Inspiration palette by Makeup Revolution. I love these together. This is an all matte palette and then this is an all shimmer palette, so I think they pair perfectly together. The Inspiration palette comes with every single matte shade you would ever need to put in your crease, and then this comes with every single shimmer shade you would ever need to put on your lid. So I definitely think if you bought the Inspiration palette and the Golden Bar, you won't ever need another eyeshadow in your life unless you're a collector or lover, makeup enthusiast. And the shimmers in this palette are next to none. They are so pigmented, it's crazy. And on top of the stunning eyeshadows, you of course get the gorgeous packaging, and for £7.99 you honestly cannot beat the quality of these eyeshadows, but also the quality of the packaging. I've never seen drugstore packaging do something like this for only £7.99. It is honestly the best. I love this palette. Okay, then last but not least, we have the Naked Chocolate Bar palette. Now this is gorgeous in terms of neutrals. If you are a neutral girl, they have every single neutral possible in this palette. This is my everyday palette that I use when I'm not filming. So if I'm just going out, I will use this palette because I know I can get the perfect everyday look from it. This brown at the top here is everything in the crease, and then the shimmers in this palette are also gorgeous. You don't get as much selection as the Golden Bar, of course, because they do have mattes and shimmers in this palette, but you do get a really nice selection of neutral shades. So you get like shimmer browns, shimmer pinks, shimmer golds, shimmer neutrals basically, and then you also get staple brown colors. Okay, so two palettes that didn't make my top 5, but I really wanted to talk about them because whenever I do use it, I do enjoy using it. I just wanted to quickly show you the Peaches and Chocolate palette and also the Chocolate Vice palette. These are two of my favorite chocolate bar palettes apart from the Golden Bar and Naked Chocolate. So if Naked Chocolate and the Golden Bar did not exist, these would have been in my top 5 because they are just gorgeous, and whenever I use them I get a perfect look from it. So as you can see, the top one has peachy tones, but you also have really nice colors to go along with it. I think the color selection in both palettes is honestly the best. You've got colors that will work for everyone. They blend so easy. You've got a mix of matte and shimmers in both palettes. The shimmers are so pigmented, the mattes are so buttery and smooth, so easy to blend. I mean, the quality in the chocolate bar palettes are next to none, and they are definitely my favorite palettes from Makeup Revolution. So I just wanted to mention these two quickly because I do use them a ton. They just didn't make it into my top 5. Otherwise my top 5 would have all been chocolate bar palettes. Okay guys, so that is it for my top 5 eyeshadow palettes from Makeup Revolution. Before I go, I just wanted to tell you quickly what is on my lips. Today I used the My Sign by Revolution lip gloss in the shade Sagittarius. I used this on live last night. If you guys tuned into my live on the Instagram page, Makeup Revolution Instagram page, I used this and I was absolutely obsessed with how it looked with my eyeshadow. So I kind of recreated the eyeshadow look but with using different products, and I put this back on and I am in love with it. It's like the perfect summer gloss. This is honestly my favorite lip gloss for summer right now. I don't need a lip liner with it. I haven't used a lip liner with it today. This is how it looks. It's such a gorgeous color. I just love it. So I just thought I'd mention that. Once again, Sagittarius from the My Sign collection, which is only £3. They are not sticky at all. I know a couple of people asked me on live yesterday if they are sticky. They are not. They're definitely more like a lip cream that are very pigmented. So yeah, I definitely recommend that if you are looking into it. That's enough rambling from me. I hope you enjoyed this video and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.